Title: Bang Bang Boogie takes a dark turn. Detroit toddler shot twice by elder brother. Is it time we lock and key our Second Amendment? TLDR. Grab your popcorn and hold on to your pacifiers, folks. A 1-year-old Detroit baby had a way too close encounter with a fully loaded handgun, courtesy of his 6-year-old big bro. Surviving 2 gunshots, one through his cheek and another through the shoulder, the Todd is now the youngest addition to an ever-growing list of child shooting victims in Detroit. But with new gun storage laws coming into play next year, could this tragic event finally spell the end for such preventable incidents? It was a regular Wednesday evening in a Detroit home when a chilling event rocked the lives of an unsuspecting family. Picture this: a toddler, just starting to navigate the world from his bouncy baby seat, ends up at the receiving end of a bullet, not once, but twice, shot by his own 6-year-old brother. You might think we're talking about some twisted reboot of Home Alone, but alas, it's a real-life horror show. Around 7:42 p.m. on June 7th, the police reported that the elder brother got his hands on a fully loaded, unsecured handgun. The 1-year-old toddler took one shot through the cheek and another through his left shoulder. The child remains hospitalized, and according to the police, it's very fortunate the child survived. Now isn't that a chilling bedtime story? Meanwhile, Daddy Dearest was busy fixing a fence in the backyard, and Mummy was off visiting a friend down the street. The incident took place on Tennessee Street, in the area of East Jefferson and Deacon Avenues. One has to wonder, where were the responsible adults when this tragedy was being scripted? And more importantly, why was a loaded gun within the reach of children? Assistant Chief Charles Fitzgerald was back in front of the camera, yet again, urging folks to secure their firearms safely. We're here far too often talking about securing your weapons. There are gun locks, there are gun safes, there are the highest shelves you can find in your house. Put the gun up as high as you possibly can, he lamented. Will his plea hit the target this time, or will it continue to be met with deaf ears? As of Thursday morning, the police hadn't reported anyone in custody and were working to get a search warrant for the home. But here's where the plot thickens: child shootings are a rampant issue in Detroit. Michigan recently passed new gun storage rules set to take effect early next year. The new laws demand that gun owners secure their firearms, especially if they are within reach of children. And if a gun owner fails to comply, they could face penalties should a minor use the firearm to harm themselves or others. Our young hero's tragic tale comes at a time when these new laws, Public Act 16 and Public Act 17, are stirring up a hornet's nest of debate among citizens. With penalties waiting in the wings for those who fail to properly store their firearms, will these new laws bring about the much-needed change, or will they be just another set of rules that gun owners choose to ignore? So, we're left with a burning question, folks: is it finally time we start taking the Second Amendment with a pinch of caution and a side of common sense? How many more innocent lives will